Hello everyone, it has officially happened. I have encountered and found my first cheater in Age of Empires 4, and so I thought I'd make a quick video kind of showing you guys what I was keeping an eye out for that caused me to be a bit suspicious, and then how I found the video evidence proof that this person was in fact cheating in the game. So let's jump right into the game here. And we don't have to go too far in to kind of see how I got remarkably unlucky in this very large 4v4 map and only found myself finding a single sheep. That doesn't normally happen to me. I normally have, you know, at least a decent scouting pattern where I'm going across a decent amount of the map to see if I can find sheep in different locations. In this case, you can get unlucky and not find very many sheep. But I would say that that's one of the first warning signs you should keep an eye out for. If you suddenly find yourself getting very few sheep, you could have just gotten unlucky, but there also could be a cheater in your midst. You can see I kind of make a straight line out from my base, find no sheep, unfortunately, coming this direction, and I decide right here to turn around and cut back. Or at least make a bit more of a path this way and then cut back towards my base in this direction. And so I found none so far. Really, really unfortunate start. I'm kind of starting to panic because obviously I want some of those sheep to hold me over while I'm getting professional scouts. I'm continuing to keep an eye on this scout when I can, going back to my base, looking around, still no sheep. And then I see right here, this player has kind of cut me off perfectly and is collecting quite a large number. I was like, oh darn it, he clearly found all the ones I was hoping to find. Not ideal. He immediately cuts across here. Really smart move by my opponent, kind of cutting me off and then making sure that he's going to get all this area back here, leaving me really just this area around this back corner where I can go and find sheep for myself. So really great scouting pattern, kind of cuts me off. And I'm really struggling. This is my scout. It has 0 sheep at 1 minute and 45 seconds in is really not ideal. So again, I'm kind of continuing around in this direction. At this point, I actually messaged in my chat kind of saying no sheep, just, you know, hoping somebody might be able to help me out at some point with some additional sheep. That never came through. Unfortunately, everybody ended up needing all of their own. But as you can see, I finally find one here, and I immediately move over to this direction to grab this sheep as well. And here's that scout. And this was the moment that I got a bit suspicious. Why would this person choose to come all the way back around in this direction when he has the ability to kind of go through our entire backside here? It seemed just a bit like, oh, that's really unfortunate. Now I didn't even just get 2 sheep, I got 1 sheep. So really, really not ideal. Really poor start for me in this game, to be honest. And so then I had a very large uphill climb going onto the berries a little bit while I was waiting for those Pro Scout deer to come under my TC. So finished the game. It was unfortunately a loss. And then I decided, just for the heck of it, I don't normally do this. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back in the replay and I'm just going to take a look at that pink player because it just seemed like a bit of a weird scouting pattern, able to perfectly cut me off, getting all the sheep in that area. It just seemed a bit suspicious, worth checking out for 3 seconds. So now we're going to restart this game and show you their perspective and the video proof. Okay, so now we are going to be looking from this player's perspective. We had Platinum Go Play Pokemon, who is our 100% confirmed cheater. And this is kind of how you tell. You jump back into the replay file, and what you want to do is you want to turn off free camera up here in the top right-hand corner. And this means you're going to be seeing exactly what the other player was seeing and where they were moving their camera over the course of the game. And what you're looking for is you're looking for really strange looks into black, into the fog of war, that are simply kind of not really necessary or kind of understood. Why would they possibly be looking there? So we're going to hit play here. You can see we're into a weird camera angle. Some people play a little bit more zoomed in, I guess, which is fine. He's just looking in his base, completely normal, and then kind of jumps into some weird places, starts shift clicking into the fog of war with his scout, and then comes back here into his base. And I want to show you and reveal the map. Oh, he's shift clicked directly onto this group of sheep, directly onto that group of sheep, and this is the other go-to sign. It's when you're able to zoom your camera way, way, way out. There are 2 different camera types in Age of Empires 4, so be careful. Some people like to use the panoramic view, which does give you a higher and kind of broader view than kind of the default. But this, we're looking at the map from friggin' outer space at this point. We have such a zoomed out view. Taking a look down, everything looks like they're teeny tiny ants, you know, classic Zoolander. What is this? Age of Empires for ants? And so they're running in, and you can see he's here. He's shift clicking directly onto the sheep in this location. He's then taking a look at everybody else's base, looking where the other sheep are. So this person was 100% using map hacks, both to zoom out their game and also to kind of find all of the sheep and all the things in the fog of war. So this is how you can find proof of somebody cheating when it's so blatantly obvious like this. What you then want to do is there's a support ticket that you can file in Age of Empires 4. I filed the support. I gave the video proof. I essentially recorded my screen similar to how I'm doing here. And I also reported them in the game itself for cheating for the same reasons. And I also mentioned that I had filed a support ticket for this player. So Platinum Go Play Pokemon, you are the worst kind of player, and you get the badge of shame in this case for your poor team conduct in a 4v4 ranked game. It's too bad. This would have been potentially my 10th win in a row if I'd been able to win this one, but alas, when you're up against cheaters, it's not a level playing field. All I will say is that it is a bit embarrassing how many villages you lost this game, considering you had full map vision the entire time. Definitely want to work on your gameplay a little bit more, and maybe you could improve without cheating. Who's to say? Anyways, this has been a little bit of a deep dive into how you find cheaters. They are occasionally out there. This is the first one I've found, that I've been playing this game for hours and hours and hours, but I did want to share that, and keep your eyes out because they are among us. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to the DLC in a couple of days. Give that like and subscribe button a hit. I would really appreciate it. And we will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.